What's up, everybody? Let me tell you about being a big brother. Matter of fact, let me tell you about being a big black brother. Now, growing up, I was the middle child. I have a younger sister and I have an older brother. Now, me, being the middle child, I follow by example, So that means my brother was doing something fucked up. There's a 90% chance that I'm gonna do something fuck up. You know what I mean? So by the time he hit the middle school age, my brother was getting ready into high school. You know what I mean? So we didn't hang out like we used to. I always get on to him like, bro, you fucked that up for us. When I want to go throw a football. My brother wanted to go throw his balls, and some bitch, He wasn't interested in, doing shit like that no more. I'm like, God damn, it kind of hurt my pride a little bit, But, a nigga bounced back and shit like that. So, I had my little sister, she was toward the end of the elementary stage or whatever. So I was like, I really don't want to hang out with her, but I was like, fuck, So I was like, hey, it's time for me to be a big brother. My brother, he's somewhere sowing his royal oats and shit. He's not studying our ass, So I decided, hey, let me teach you some of the ropes of the trade. We all were hungry one day, a bunch of niggas just sitting around shooting bullshit like, man, if I had money, I'd get a pizza. If I had this, I'd get that. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, fuck it, let's make it happen. This when I was a little kid, nigga had to couldn't be no more than 10, 11 years old, So nigga one day decided to go make some money. Now, y'all ever heard of this thing called the March of Dimes, right? Well, we went to my mama's garage and we found an old collection plate. And I said, look, I had my sister, she was coming out of elementary. I had to make her look like the innocent one and shit. We're gonna knock on these doors and say, hey, let's ask these folks some money. Excuse me, ma'am. We two broke niggas, and excuse me. We two innocent little children that want to help the March of Dime. And I really appreciate it if you give us some money. She said, "Oh, bless your heart, you little chocolate little babies. I'll give y'all $20 So she put it in the basket. So my little sister looked at me and said, "Bro, I can't believe it worked." I said, Now, I know that by this point, if you haven't turned the video off, you're probably thinking I'm a fucking monster. What I'm not. Alright, go sit down.
I need my
charger. Go sit I got this mother. I got it. I got it, nigga. Hey! I got him! Sorry about that. Close my goddamn door. Nigga had lost it a little bit, I'm on that hypochondriac medicine. But anyway, a nigga had got the money or whatever, So we did this for another 15, 20 minutes. And then the bitch started putting checks in there, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, we got enough money to get us a large one topping. It's Monday too. So the bitch said, here's another check we're gonna throw on top of that. So we got home, we counted the money and shit, yada yada yada. My dad walks in. He's like, whoa, what do y'all got there? I said, we've been going around collecting money, we're trying to get pizza or something. March of Dimes? Boy, you fucking crazy? You trying to go to jail? You trying to get your ass locked up, nigga? Give me that motherfucking money. So, I'm like, wow, I'm really feeling bad at this point. And my sister, she feeling bad because she's still fucking hungry. I'm like, yo, we got to find a way to negotiate this shit. So my dad said, tell you what, I'm going to take these checks and I'm going to put them in the motherfucking March of Dime because we're not going to jail for this shit. I said, okay, cool. So I said, Dad, what about the rest of that cash? He said, shit, nigga, we're going to get a large one top. And shit like, hell yeah, So shit like that, it's all about being a big brother and shit like that, Also, another time, being a big brother to my little sister, she had, got to talking shit, the parents weren't home, she was talking shit to some girl on the bus. And the bitch said she gonna knock her ass out. You know, most big brothers, they step in there, but hey, y'all need to quit it. Can we all get along? You know, so I did something similar to that, but not quite. I said, hey, y'all can't get along? Come to the yard at 3 o'clock. You know, my sisters in there fighting and shit, blood and shit, fighting. Hey, kick her ass, beat her ass, you know, some shit like that. It means a lot to be a big brother like that, you know. So, you know, I mean, it's important that you mentor your brother, sister like that, you know, and some similar flavor to it. But y'all, thanks for checking out, and y'all catch the next video.